Okay, this is chapter 8 of geometry, number 43. Let's see, we're asked to find the area of each of these figures. So, in this first one, instead of dissecting it up, I'm going to envision this as a rectangle. And see if I can maybe use that to help me out here. So let's see. This entire length is 9, which means this top entire length should be 9 as well. And this part here is 4, so it means that this part that's hanging over that I drew in has to be 4 as well, because 5 plus 4 is 9, which has to match up with this 9 over here. So what this little section that was drawn actually ends up looking like is, so it's a right triangle, this is 4, this is 4 root 2, and this special relationship kind of looks like one of those 45, 45, 90 triangles, right? 4, 4, 4 root 2, so this is 4 as well, this part that's hanging over there. Which means we put these two sections together, obviously it's not to scale, but put these two sections together, 4 plus 4 makes that length 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area of this whole big, it's actually a rectangle, right, 9 by 8 rectangle, 9 times 8 is 72, and then I'm going to subtract off the area of this rectangle, which is 1/2 base times height, 1/2 4 times 4, which is 8, and 72 minus 8 would be 64. So the area of that shape is 64. For this one, we're going to need two pieces of information. We're going to need the height of this triangle, if I can draw it straight, and we're going to need the base. So since it's an isosceles triangle, the height here, which is perpendicular, also ends up being the perpendicular bisector. So this is 11 degrees on that side, 11 degrees on that side. We're looking to find the height and then the base here. But we can do that using trig. So we have the hypotenuse of the right triangle is 12. I'm going to use this 11 degrees here, so this is the adjacent side, so I can say the cosine of 11 degrees equals h over 12. So I plug that in our calculator, write the cosine of 11 times 12, and we get the height to be 11.78. Now to find this base portion here, that's going to be sine, right? So it's the opposite divided by hypotenuse. So the sine of 11 equals, I'll call this x, equals x over 12. So the sine of 11 times 12 is 2.29. So 2.29 is half of the base, right? And the area of a triangle is 1/2 of the base times the height, so basically it's 2.29 times 11.78, which is the base and the height that we found, and so that area ends up being 26.98. And then this last one here, so we have the base, we need to find this height, x. We have two sides of a right triangle, we need to find the third. So we can do Pythagorean theorem, 4 squared plus x squared equals 8 squared. Or I also noticed that this leg is half of the hypotenuse. In a right triangle, if the leg is half of the hypotenuse, that tells me it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle relationship. Right? So the short side is half of the hypotenuse there, which means the long side is 4 root 3. So the area is 1/2 of the base times height, so 1/2 of 4 times 4 root 3. Half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 4 root 3 is 8 root 3 for the area of that triangle. Any questions or comments? Please feel free to leave them.